Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For today's review, we're taking a look at the S.H.FIGUARTS Killua from the HunterxHunter line. The front of the box, you just see a picture of Killua, some more pictures of some poses you can get into, and then you have a nice view of the figure and some of his accessories. Side of the box, another picture of Killua. Back of the box, picture of Killua, poses you can get him into with his accessories, him and Gon right there, and then of course you see the hunter, or the, I don't even know what you call this, like HunterxHunter language on the box as well, which is pretty cool. And then on the other side is just another picture of the figure. So let's get this guy open and take a closer look. And here is Killua out of the packaging. I think he looks like he stepped right out of the anime. Mine has this little like blemish on his face right here, so I don't know, or actually has a bunch of them all over him, like kind of like freckles. So I don't know how to get that off, but I'll work on it, or just buy another version or exchange it. But his outfit is nice, just the light, kind of like periwinkle blue with the dark blue. And then the lighter shorts there. And then coming down to the shoes, very nicely sculpted and painted. And then nothing on the bottom, but some legal stuff. This one's also made in Vietnam. The back, hair sculpt's really nice, kind of pointy, so be careful with that. And then again, the eye sculpt is really nice. So for articulation, he can look up about that much, and as you saw, the hair on the back kind of moves with it. It's a separate piece. You can move down about that much. His front hair does come off. It's a little loose, to be honest with you. He does have nice side-to-side motion, and of course he can look all the way around. The neck does move, but the collar part does not, even though it's a little bit of like a squishy plastic for the chest. The arms can move up that high. He does have butterfly joints, which come in about that much. It's really nice. Looks okay from the back, and as you can see, once again, this hair does not want to stay on. Double jointed elbows look good. Wrists is on a typical ball peg, or ball hinge. Again, there goes his front hair. Guess I'll just keep it off while we do the articulation. Crunching forward, you can get him forward about that much. Give him to crunch back about that much, and he does have these little slits right here, and this is for the leg articulation, so you can get him to kick out about that much. He does have an upper thigh swivel, which is kind of like a loose piece right here. No other swivel there, no drop down joints. His leg does come apart. It seems, which is unfortunate, but he can kick forward about that much. There is a ball joint here at the leg, right where the shorts kind of meet. Double jointed knees look good for the legs. So for the feet, I mean, he goes up about that much, down about that much. Really, really nice ankle pivot, and then toe joint. Yeah, so he's got all the range of movement you want. It's just unfortunate that my copy seems to just be falling apart all over the place, bangs, leg coming off. And he does feel kind of, he's like a blend between sturdy and kind of light, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, that's probably just, you know, a problem of the Vietnam factories, unfortunately. Wish they would tighten up the QC there, but overall, I mean, just standing there, he looks great. So let's take a look at some of the accessories he comes with. So for accessories, he comes with quite a lot. So first, you'll get this extra head for the God Speed form, which is like translucent, pearlescent, glossy kind of plastic with blue on the edges and tips. And then you can see his face there. Like his eyes are lit up with electricity, which is pretty cool. I think that looks awesome. And it looks like you can pull off the hair here, and you can change the face if you want to. He also has the piece that goes underneath, so when you attach it, you have the extra piece of the hair that goes along with it. For other faces, if you want to, you could put the smiling face on there. You can interchange it with the Godspeed head if you want to. Doesn't stop you from doing so. You've got this face, which is like, you know, his serious, I've already killed you or about to kill you face, or like you can't win face, which is pretty cool, like that. You've got his little cat face, which is really cute. And all of mine, again, have like, I I don't know, some specs or something on him. But this is really nicely sculpted and painted. And then the final face you get is another serious face just looking up and to the side, which is really good. And then you do get effect pieces for this, which is really awesome because Tamashii Nations normally is pretty stingy with these. So you get 2 electric pieces. You can put on his hands or his legs, whichever way you want to do it. And these pair up nicely with the other Tamashii Nation lightning effects that you can just buy separately. And then for hands, he has a pair of hands that are like, I don't know, beckoning or like pinching something. It kind of actually reminds me of when he took that guy's heart. So one hand is like this, and then the other hand is like this, like it's pinching. It's kind of molded together right there, but the other side is, you can kind of see into it to see the other fingers. And that's 2 separate pairs of hands. Similar pairs of hands would be these like clawing types. Look good. And then even more like clawing action hands. You get a pair of these. Look nice. And then for the final set, which is like a Zoldyck staple, you get the hands that are super sharp and have the veins. And it's like definitely gonna tear your heart out type hands, which are pretty cool. Fingernails aren't painted, but they are sculpted nicely. And that's all for his accessories. He doesn't come with a stand or anything like that, but I don't think he needs it. I think the accessory set is amazing. I wouldn't have wanted anything else besides like the skateboard. But again, they didn't even give Gon his backpack, so maybe we'll get that in a different set. So let's take a look at some size comparisons. For our first size comparison, here he is standing next to the S.H.FIGUARTS Gon and the Tons and Art Toys Kid Buu, just to show another small figure. I think they scale nicely. I honestly can't remember if Gon was taller than Killua or if it was the other way around. I assume this is correct, hopefully. But either way, I think it looks really good. And then here he is standing next to the S.H.FIGUARTS Bakugo and the S.H.FIGUARTS Full Power Super Saiyan Son Goku. Again, I think he scales well. He's still a kid. Bakugo is going to be a little bit taller than him because he's, you know, a teenager or young adult. And then, of course, Goku is going to be taller than him as well. But yeah, I do think that this lineup looks good. And then for some Jada toys, here he is standing next to the Jada Toys Cammy and the Jada Toys DJ. Some domestic figures, but I still think that they scale well because he is a little bit, you know, bigger. He's not like a tiny kid. He is a little bit older. But yeah, I do think that this will look good too if you wanted to have some versus snapshots. And last but not least, if you wanted him hanging out with your Marvel Legends, here he is compared to the Marvel Legends Animated Series Spider-Man and the Marvel Legends Iron Man. I think he scales really well with these guys. Again, they're both taller than him, this Iron Man being quite large. But yeah, you could definitely make this work. So for my final thoughts, I do like this figure a lot. And I'm really happy with the direction that the Tamashii Nations is going with these figures. And I hope they continue to give us, you know, all of the Hunter x Hunter characters and not just stop at like making Kurapika and Leorio. So fingers crossed for that. I especially would love to have an Illumi figure because we don't have one of those whatsoever. Even in fighting games, they don't really want to put him in there, so I'm confused on that. But some of the downsides of this figure is that it does feel kind of cheap, kind of loosely put together. At least mine does. As you saw, the hair kept falling out, the leg fell off. But again, that's, you know, par for the course with the Vietnam factories. For some reason, they still haven't sorted that out. But if you get a good one, this guy is super fun to play with. His accessories are really cool and fun. And definitely I would recommend grabbing him if you're a Hunter x Hunter fan and would like something else than the Figma options. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Are you looking forward to the rest of the line that they kind of teased and revealed? And as always, please take care. Thank you guys for watching and have a great rest of your day.